Alright, so today we're going to be talking about 12 things you should know, but hold up. First of all, we need to address the elephant in the room. Yeah, you know the one. Some of you haven't subscribed yet, so if I manage to at least bring you a small smile today, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, please. Unless you guys want the real life big big worm to roll up on me to make me an offer to stay quiet. And if that happens, I'm gonna have to start going to pole dancing class and calling him daddy. And we don't want that, do we? So hook a brother up. I appreciate it. Alright, now that we got that out the way, let's start with number 1, the resource revolution that changes everything. Tier 6 resources like titanium and stravidium now spawn across wider areas in the PvE deep desert, including the shield wall. This massive shift breaks guild monopolies and opens opportunities for solo players. Small and medium spice fields spawn more frequently, but expect spice values to rise as it becomes the final resource guilds can control. Respawn timers for high tier nodes are slightly reduced, accelerating the economy. Smart players should stockpile spice and rare materials before prices adjust. The single change reshapes trade, crafting strategies, and PvE progression completely. Number 2, new prestige items worth your salary. A new desert mechanic decoration set and bronze gold sandbike variant are now available for purchase at Arakeen and Harko Village. The decoration set includes dismantled sandbike displays, component shops, and engraving stations that add personality to your base. The premium sandbike features intricate detailing, metallic finish, and full customization options to match faction colors. For collectors and style-conscious players, these represent both functional upgrades and status symbols that will turn heads if you don't get blown up. Number 3, Sandworms just got more dangerous. While specific breach timing changes were not confirmed in the patch notes, colliding with sandworm bodies during any animation now results in death or vehicle destruction. This makes every desert encounter more lethal. Compacting spice safely requires constant vigilance, and solo harvesters need thumpers ready at all times. Shipwreck looting becomes significantly riskier with less margin for error. The deep desert tension escalates dramatically, making every resource run a calculated gamble that demands better preparation and faster decision making. Number 4, economy and combat rebalancing. Economic changes are reshaping the game's flow. Combat perks receive significant updates that alter build strategies. Center of mass and marksman techniques now affect shield damage alongside body damage, opening new tactical possibilities. These changes impact PvE grinding efficiency, PvP gear optimization, and overall combat encounters. Players need to reassess their builds and adapt to the new damage calculations. The economic shifts combined with combat adjustments create fresh meta opportunities for those quick to adapt their strategies. Number 5, quality of life improvements that matter. New deposit all blood and extract all water buttons eliminate tedious micromanagement at purifiers and cisterns. The exchange now includes search functionality and reorganized categories for easier browsing. Player interaction ranges increase, making trading and reviving smoother. These seemingly small changes significantly speed up daily activities. Water and blood management becomes effortless, crafting sessions flow better, and market transactions happen faster. Every interaction feels more responsive and less time consuming. Number 6, building revolution with new restrictions. Penna shields now require proper structural support, ending floating shield wall exploits. However, pillars can now be placed between walls, enabling more creative designs. The Solido replicator now encodes placeables and decorations, allowing complete base duplication in seconds. New base management modules display power, water, and inventory statistics for better oversight. This balances exploit prevention with enhanced creativity and functionality, giving builders more tools while enforcing realistic construction principles. Number 7, exploration and vehicle speed upgrades. Ornithopter collision mechanics now include impulse separation to prevent griefing while maintaining intense dogfights. Vehicle exploration becomes more rewarding with updated systems that encourage desert crossings. Transportation feels smoother and more responsive across all ornithopter types. Anti-griefing measures reduce harassment while preserving legitimate PvP encounters. These changes make vehicle combat more skill-based and exploration more enjoyable, encouraging players to venture further into dangerous territories with confidence. Number 8, Resource Redistribution Strategy Guide. Large primrose fields have been adjusted to prevent early game water farming advantages. Safe farming zones in Hager Basin face increased risk as sandworms gain access to previously protected areas. Resource node locations shift, altering established gathering routes and strategies. Smart players should secure remaining safe resources, sell high-tier materials while prices hold, and stockpile valuable consumables before the market adjusts. This redistribution forces adaptation but creates profit opportunities for prepared players. Number 9. major bug fixes, and stability. The salary duplication exploit has been patched, eliminating major economic imbalance. Connection issues between deep desert partitions receive improvements, reducing rubber banding and travel disruptions. Various item duplication vulnerabilities have been addressed across trading, exchange, and inventory systems. Ghost resource fields and collision issues get fixed, improving farming reliability. These stability improvements create a more consistent gaming experience and fairer economic environment for all players. Number 10, experience point system overhaul changes everything. Ground loot pickup no longer grants XP, ending the early game strategy of farming scrap metal and plant fiber for easy XP. However, discovering new locations while in vehicles now properly awards experience, fixing a long-standing bug. This means ornithopter exploration becomes a viable leveling method, allowing players to efficiently visit points of interest without landing. The change shifts progression from tedious ground farming to meaningful exploration, making vehicle-based discovery runs more rewarding and time-efficient for solo players seeking to level quickly. Number 11. Safe zone elimination increases risk. Very large primrose fields in Haga Basin have been removed to prevent early game water farming advantages, forcing players to work harder for water resources. The safe spice and sandflower farming spot in western bituminous gap near Imperial Testing Station 197 is eliminated, with these resources moved to worm accessible areas. Combined with water containers now having solari value based on contents, water becomes a more precious commodity. Smart players should harvest remaining safe zones before the patch and prepare for increased farming risks in previously comfortable areas. And finally, number 12, your pre-patch preparation strategy guide. Smart players need to act fast before August 12th hits. If you have floating pentashield bases, fix them immediately by connecting all corners to proper structures, or you will lose everything when the patch goes live. Farm XP by collecting ground loot like scrap metal and plant fiber in Hagar Basin, since this method disappears forever after the update. Harvest a safe sandflower spot in western bituminous gap immediately, since it disappears forever after the patch. Stock up on spice while prices are low, because it will become the new gold when guilds lose control of titanium and stravidium. Stockpile duraluminum ingots, since rocket crafting costs increase from 1 to 4 units. Sell your plastanium stockpiles now at current prices before the market floods with new supply from everywhere. Buy buggy cutter arrays and focus buggy parts, since everyone will rush to farm the shield wall nodes. Purchase tau cutter arrays before they become harder to find in their new locations. Stop buying titanium and stravidium completely, since prices will crash. Mass produce rockets and missiles now to avoid the increased duraluminum costs. This preparation window closes fast, so prioritize these moves to profit from the chaos. This patch fundamentally shifts Dune Awakening's social and economic balance. Solo PvE players gain unprecedented access to high-tier resources previously controlled by guilds. Player versus player groups lose market manipulation tools, but gain more dynamic combat scenario. Builders enjoy enhanced creative freedom within realistic structural limits. The deep desert becomes more dangerous, but potentially more rewarding for skilled players. Prepare by stockpiling valuable resources, adapting your base designs, and developing new strategies for the evolved gameplay dynamics that will define the post-patch meta. Do you have any tips for the upcoming patch? Do you like or dislike the upcoming changes? Is Funcom making moves in the right direction? Let us all know what you think below. Alright, now don't forget to like and subscribe, or else Big Worm may get you. And with that, I'm out. Peace.